5 tips for investing in Yu-Gi-Oh cards, 2019. I mean, this would still apply for this year, 2018, but in 2019, uh, these tips should still apply. So, first tip would be to, when a new set drops, buy the cheapest, highest rarity cards that are playable, of course. You want to pick cards that you see value in, like you see playability. You see like, oh, this could be used for this reason. I'll use the Megatins for a slight example, even though that's not a set. That's Megatins. In the Megatins, there's Junk Speeder. So obviously, you look at the card, it's like, oh, it's a really good card. It has really good potential in synchro-based decks. So clearly, that's something worth investing in. And it's like about 50 cents per copy, so it'd be definitely worth picking up some. You could easily for $3 get 6 of them, right? So why not? Since when you play if anyone was to play it or you were to play it, you technically only need one. You could play 2 in your extra deck, but you probably only play one since you probably have like Link monsters in your extra deck plus other monsters and whatnot. So you don't want to take up too much space. So the extra deck's getting tighter. So obviously you'll want to only play one copy, but you only really need one copy to try to get the most out of it. So by having 6 copies, hey, let's say they become $10 cards. Then, you got $60 value right there. You can sell them individually. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to sell them as playsets, you can sell them individually and, make some good money there. All off a $3 investment. So that's just an example. But if a new set comes out, you got something good that just came out, and it's like the first time it came out, right? So obviously it's the first printing of that card. And if it's a really good card, it has, some playability, then worth investing. Second tip would be to buy higher rarity reprints. So we're still talking about high rarities. That tends to be the money stuff. Is the high rarity cards, right? You can invest in commons and stuff, but we want to focus on high rarity, especially if you can get high rarity for cheap. That's what you want to. You rather go for that. There's more money in there. So high rarity of reprints that are cheap. Exciton Knight came out in the BLLR, or I call it Baller set. I think it's Battle of Legends Light Revenge. So, and it was $1 at the time. Now, with the ban list coming out, that went up to like $4. Then it's slowly trickling down to $2 because a whole bunch of people just so happens to have a whole bunch of them, and they're putting up like 200 copies per listing on TCG Player. They're just flooding the market with their Exciton Knights, which is good for players. The whole price dropping, I'm definitely gonna pick up some more once they drop back to $1. That's what I want. Or if they just stay at 2, pick them up at 2 since they're playable. And I have a lot of my decks are rank 4s anyway, rank 4 decks. A lot of level 4s, so I can easily make Exciton and main deck it in my extra deck of all my decks. So that's something I would invest in. But the idea is, again, high rarity reprints like reprinted Omega, Minerva, things of that nature, and that Baller set, there's a lot of reprints and they were high rarity. So it's good to hold on to high rarity stuff. So tip number 3 is invest in banned cards. Like Exciton Knight. It was banned, right? I was able to get the reprints for $1. Now they're worth at least double. They're quadruple the value like a couple days ago. Now they're dropping down because everybody's flooding the market with copies of them, but still, at least it's still double the value of what I paid for them. So at least for tradability, I can still trade, my Exciton Knights at least for $2 value for something I want, which is good. I paid $1, now it's worth double that. That's great for trading. This is still a trading card game. You don't always have to trade money for cards. You can trade cards for cards, right? Tip number 4 for investing: invest in structured deck exclusive cards. I wrote some notes so I won't forget stuff. Oh yeah, before they are dead. Oh no, before they get reprinted. Why did I put before they are dead? I must have been thinking of something else. Yeah, invest in structured deck exclusive cards. You don't necessarily have to buy the structured decks. What you can do is obviously buy the singles off a TCG Player, eBay, or any other place. But I do like the But you can buy, if you want to buy structures, why not? Go ahead and hold on to them. And then when a lot of the individual cards in there become valuable, then you can open the box and then sell the singles and make your money. Or you can just keep them sealed and flip them later. Because if you get a sealed box of a structure deck, for let's say you get 3 boxes, why not? Right? You need 3 to make a full deck, right? So you get 3 structure decks. Let's say that's $30. You hold on to them, let them be sealed, hold on to them for at least a year. Within a year's time, they could double in value, right? They could become either $15 to $20 per structure deck. So then your $30 investment becomes a $60 investment. And if you buy a lot of structure decks, well, you're just banking in the money, right? But all in all, just as a budget investor like myself, you just want to get at least 3 structure decks, or at least get singles. Preferably, you might want to get like, for example, if we're going with the Blue Eye structure deck, the one where it came Dragon Shrine, Dragon Shrine, you could have bought a whole bunch of Dragon Shrines when they were relatively cheap, hold on to them, and then when they shot up in value because a lot of people are using them in certain combo decks, they use it like it's a foolish burial and whatnot, then boom, it'll go up in value since it was printed in the structure deck. It did get a reprint. I don't remember which rarity it was, but it did get a reprint. I think it came out. It got a common reprint, maybe a rare reprint. But since the super rare from the structure deck is the highest rarity of it so far, unless they made a secret rare version, some legend collection thing, then it's like, the secret rare is the highest rarity. But if not, at least the super rare are the highest rarity. Therefore, they will increase in value over time because people are going to want the highest rarity, which would be the super from the structure deck. And then since it came from structure deck, it's harder to get it in super out of the structure deck. So that's another reason why you want to invest in structure deck exclusive cards. That's why I'm saying exclusive, because a lot of times cards that come in structure deck don't get reprinted, like they're just specifically for the structure deck, which is why it's worth investing in structure deck exclusive cards, because it'll take longer for them to get reprinted. Once they get reprinted, all right, they got reprinted, but a lot of times it takes longer for them to get reprinted, which means their chances of going up in value tends to be higher and higher, especially if they're playable. If they become popular, like becomes a popular card, then people will play it. People will play it, therefore the value of it will go up. The last tip number 5, invest in extra deck cards. You can invest in, spells, traps, monsters, ritual monsters, whatever you want. Especially if you see, you speculate and see that these cards will be valuable in time. But on average, the cards that tend to go up in value the most commonly, and the way the game has shifted more, is more towards the extra deck, less of the main deck. So more people are using budget options in the main deck than they are in the extra deck. They'll gladly spend $30, $40, $60, $70, $100 for a firewall dragon, right? When they could have used all that money to build a really good main deck and side deck that would help them win duels anyway. But nope, they had to have the firewall dragon because they want to do a firewall loop or something. Like, all right, well, cool, if you want that one trick and spend a lot of money on that one trick, when you could have invested in your whole entire deck and made a really good deck that wins regardless. But whatever, that's me, that's them, whatever, how that works out. But investing in extra deck cards, obviously good investments. As you can see, Exciton Knight was unbanned, so that was tip number 3. Investing in banned cards. He was banned. And he also happens to be tip number 5, an extra deck card. See? And it went up in value. Now granted, I didn't get the highest rarity version. I went for the cheaper budget version. More so was for myself to play, so when it got unbanned, I spent very little on it, and this, that, and third, and then I have it for playability. But if I really, really wanted to go all in on, really investing on it, I could have tried to get the higher rarity versions, and that, I would have made some really good money, like $20-$30 per copy. Which, interesting enough, I could have used that money to buy the baller reprinted ones. So that would have been nice to actually have, some of the original Exoton Knights, even Megaton ones, and then sell them off just so I can go grab the cheaper baller ones that I just so happen to have. But that's the end of the video.